Committing violent crimes while wearing ankle monitors, but now there's a bill aimed at keeping that from happening. Plus a tragedy when Nicholas Morana was booked with two other men in a quadruple shooting in the French Quarter last November. Investigative reporter Mike Pearlstein not only exposed that he was wearing an electronic ankle monitor at the time, but that he had violated the term of his release more than 40 times. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Sharice Gibson. So Mike followed up that story by revealing that even more defendants on ankle bracelets were routinely violating conditions of their release without repercussions. As Mike explains, that loophole may soon be closed thanks to a legislative bill that is on the verge of being signed into law.
Well, should it have been this far, or this far, or this far, or should it be when a person is killed? Because that is enough.
That was Matt Dennis, owner of the electronic monitoring company ASAP, Assured Supervision Accountability Program, as he reviewed the 41 curfew violations that Nicholas Miorana racked up while on his ankle bracelet last year. Following the company's policy, Dennis sent violation reports to Miorana's judge, Leon Roche, but no action was taken until Miorana was arrested in a mass shooting on Iberville just before Thanksgiving that killed one woman and wounded 3 others. District Attorney Jason Williams also weighed in.
This is not a problem with ankle monitoring. This is a problem with the judicial response to the violation.
With some research, WWL Louisiana found many more cases in which ankle bracelet violators faced no penalties.
Reviewing the database, I found dozens of violators. Some were ordered to court after just a few violations, but others, like Miorana, racked them up almost every day.
And in some of those cases, the violators were later rearrested and booked with fresh new crimes.
Mr. Morana had 41 violations after only being on ankle monitor for 60 days.
That potentially dangerous gap could soon be closed. ASAP co-owner Jill Dennis testified before the legislature last month to push a bill sponsored by Attorney General Liz Murrill that would tighten rules for ankle monitoring. They include mandatory reporting of violations to judges and prosecutors, the ability of a judge to issue an arrest warrant for a violation, and jail time after 3 confirmed violations.
We'll do a lot to protect our community and ensure that those that are in violation cannot continue to commit crimes and create more victims.
After a series of tweaks and fine-tuning, the bill passed unanimously in both the House and Senate.
That report by Channel 4 highlighting these many violations by many different offenders in many of the different courtrooms, you highlighting that allowed the judges to say, hold on, wait a minute, let's get a handle on this.
While the issue had already been tragically highlighted in New Orleans, Dennis found herself trying to get lawmakers from around the state to understand what was at stake. In addition to the Attorney General's office, she found strong allies among police and prosecutors.
And that's why we needed to leave New Orleans and go to the Capitol and say, hey, we need to stop this all across the state.
Murrill said she is awaiting on the House and Senate to agree on amendments before the bill goes to the governor for his expected signature. In a statement, she indicated that not only are the new guidelines overdue, they should be obvious. Murrill wrote, quote, "There's no point in putting people in ankle monitors if no one is monitoring the device or if there's no consequences for violators. This bill is a common sense response to this problem." Mike Pearlstein, WWL, Louisiana.
So the bill also adds teeth to ensure compliance by electronic monitoring companies as well as offenders. Monitoring companies can have their registration taken away for 5 years for failing to report violations. For offenders, violating ankle monitor conditions will become a separate crime punishable by up to 6 months in jail. Public Trust and Sheriff's